Hi, welcome to Top Grumps, the show where we have this weird made-up card game that we've come up with, and we just love to rank off all your favourite characters from all sorts of fandoms, and we won't stop until we've ranked them all off. And here I am, Lee, one of the hosts, and here I am with the biggest ranker I know, Kris. Hello, Kris.
Alright.
Hi.
Who we're ranking off today?
Who we're ranking off today?
Oh, today we're ranking off Skyler White. I would have come up with a big introduction, but fun nerdy up north fact: Paul's favourite character in Breaking Bad.
He doesn't shut up about that.
I know. I was surprised at first, but when we announced it, he keeps sending us like thirst edits of Skyler White. It's weird, but you know.
He messaged me saying he wanted to come here and rank her off, but like,
he's not here though, is he?
No.
Wait, did he mean something else?
Possibly. So Skyler White, what a bitch.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask what's your opinions on the character going into it.
I don't think anyone likes her. The actress is amazing. Like, she's done a fantastic job at getting people to hate Skyler. Mm-hmm. She's perfect. But the character, fucking hell. It's just horrible. Just shut the fuck up, Skyler. Let him cook his drugs.
Yeah, she does play like the well, I was going to say normal person, but she's not. She's a bitch. I can't get over it. But like, thinking objectively, like, you get this massive drug meth dealer kingpin, and then his wife, and you think, yeah, I might be a dick in that situation, but when you're watching it, you're like, oh, come on, man, just let him cook his meth, just let him do this, let him kill someone. Well, it's fine.
Even before she knew he was like this meth kingpin, she was a dick before that.
Yeah.
She was horrible, man.
Yeah, I know. I keep trying to find the good in it. I mean, amazing actress. I couldn't imagine her being anyone else, which a compliment to the actress, but not the character.
It reminds me a lot of Joffrey from Game of Thrones, who is also on the wheel.
Yeah.
Where the actor's just absolutely amazing and such a nice person, but they've done that good of a job that people hate them. And they'll just forever see that person and be like, oh shit, that's that bitch Skyler White.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, but it's also a testament to how good she's done at playing the character, so.
Yeah. Exactly. She won awards for it as well, didn't you?
I don't know.
Okay. Biggest bitch.
But I'll get the card up. There we are.
Oh, nice, happy Skyler there.
Yeah, that's our just resting bitch face throughout the whole 5 seasons, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't remember us smiling at all.
No, neither do I.
But right, so we'll just start smashing through these then. So strength. I'll let you go first.
Right.
What are you going to give us for strength?
Who? She's a normal lass. She's no special. That's my reason. 2, she's not very strong.
No, it's just a normal woman, isn't it? It's not like she's a superhero or like some.
I'm not saying women are weak. I'm just saying that compared to anyone else. I mean, even if she went on a one fight with Tuco or someone, I don't think she would come off well. I think for the series, she's not hasn't shown any strength, so I can't really score a high.
I mean, I've gone a little bit higher. I've given her a 4.
Right.
Because like, there is like in the Breaking Bad universe, she's not one of the strongest, but should still win a fight against like Hank's wife or Walt Jr., people like that, or the kid on the bike that gets shot by the Matt Damon looking guy. I can't remember his name. Jesse Plemons, who's also what an amazing actor he is as well. But Skyler does have some strength about her. Obviously, she does work out even when she's not paying attention, as we see in episode 1. So she's got one arm that's going to have that hand job power for throwing a punch.
Aye, but only for 4 minutes.
So yeah, I've gone 4. So that'll even out at a 3, which I think that's a fair score for Skyler White.
Happy with that. Do you want to move straight on to the next one, stamina?
Yeah. I've gave her a 3 for stamina because, following on from that last bit, what a lazy arsed hand job. Like, put some fucking effort in. Scrolling through eBay, like, oh, look at these. Oh, yeah, come on, Walt. I mean, I don't even think she says anything to him. She's just like, oh, yeah, look at these candles or something like that.
Yeah.
What you scoring for stamina? Oh, touching the tips.
Touching the tips. Yeah, purely based on that slack hand job.
I don't think there's anything else to say about this there. I think we're both just went, nah, bad hand job, you're getting a shit rating.
Yeah.
So, reliability. What are you going to give her for that?
Right, so I've actually given her, not high, but like medium high. I've given her a 7 for this, right? Because, bear in mind that our husband's got cancer, lung cancer, terminal cancer. Our son has got, is it MS?
Yeah,
or something?
I'm pretty sure it's
MS. And basically, as poor as out. That takes some reliability to... Basically, everyone relies on her. Whether she is going through eBay while she's giving someone a slack hand job, which we'll probably mention again, or she's there laundering the money. She's always kind of stepped up into that position. She might have been a bitch about it. She might have been expressed how wrong it was or twisted her face or whatever, but she did do it. So I think she's quite reliable.
What did you say, an 8?
A 7.
7. I've gave her a 1.
Right.
Mainly because she won't even support her husband on his new business venture. I mean, she does a little bit, but she complains about it the whole time and tries to get out of it. So
yeah,
I can't call her reliable at all. 1. So what?
Fair.
3.5.
I'm fine with that. Yep.
What's next? Intelligence. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just saying we've given them the opposite ends of the spectrum for exactly the same reasons. But oh well.
See, this next one I have marked a bit higher. I've given her an 8 for intelligence. Because she does step up and runs the businesses and cooks all the books. And she's pretty successful at it. Like, if Hank hadn't found out about Walter being Heisenberg, she would have been doing this for a long time and running what would be a successful business, even if it is shady. So,
yes.
So, 8? Yeah, I've given her an 8 for that.
All right.
And she's is she an accountant as a profession or something?
I think so, yeah.
So she's got to be good with numbers as well.
Yeah.
Just not hand jobs.
Well, I don't know who was she having the affair with? Ben.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, Ted.
Oh, Ted. Ted.
Benahee or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure she was alright with him. So, just saying.
Possibly.
But anyway, yes. I've scored similarly high. I give her a 10 because I think she's cunning. She's like a little scheming person. An example of this, right? I watched this just before I started coming here. Is in. Do you know when the IRS are investigating that Ben bloke?
Oh, right, yeah.
When they're cooking the book. And she goes in, meets with the IRS, and she pretends to be a blonde bimbo. Like, she's got her, like, boobs hanging out and stuff, and she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, what's your qualifications? She's like, well, I've always been good with numbers. He hired me just as a bloody blind, and he's like, oh, right, I can see what's happened to you. I'll give you a bit more time to get the books in order and blah, blah. I think that was quite smart. And that didn't come from...
Well, what's next? Intimidation? Who's that?
I'll go first because I haven't got much down. I've just put a 2 because I don't think she's intimidating at all. She's miserable, whingy, but even when she's like trying to tell you off, you're like, oh, I could just walk away from me. You're not a threat, kind of thing.
I've gone a bit higher. I've gone a 7, like somewhere in the middle.
Right.
Because
Right.
if I was working in like a supermarket or something and saw her come in walking towards us, I would just go, "Oh shit! I better go and get the manager," because she just looks like she would have that Karen thing about her, like, and say, "I want to speak to your manager." So she has got that little bit of like intimidation about her.
And ironically, our sister wouldn't want to speak to the manager.
Why is that?
She's probably nicked half the shop.
Oh shit! I forgot about that little klepto.
I hate her even more than Skylar, actually. When I look back on it, she is like a proper little pick-me girl.
I can't remember much about Hank's wife.
Can you not remember when she tried to nick Skylar's baby?
I can't even remember that. I'm gonna have to rewatch all this.
Yeah, it's like the later seasons, but like she goes round and she's just like basically saying that they found out about Walt and stuff like that, and then
Oh shit!
she goes to take the baby, and Hank's just like, Marie, give her it back, come on.
Marie, I couldn't even remember her name. That's how much. That's how much I hated
till I
her.
remember the scene.
Just
Yeah,
didn't pay attention
she's
to
a proper. Even actually, Nick suggested Skylar as a character, and she was. We basically said how much we didn't like her, and Nick just turned around and said, "Not as much as our sister." Like, but yeah, I totally agree.
Right. So next up we'll have HP. This is going to be a difficult one, like, but
I'll let you go first. Yeah.
I've gone for 20 because I think that's like a fair number for just an average person. Like Tuco or someone like that's obviously going to be a bit higher, like 40 or something like that, because they've got that drug rage about them where even if they get shot, they're still going to keep going. Skylar gets punched, she's going to go down, and that's going to be
Cry
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Never hear the end of it.
But she'll not be dead off one punch. Like, obviously, they have to kill her like a normal person, but it wouldn't take a lot.
Yeah. I did similarly, but I just went halfway mark, 34 and a half.
Alright. So what's fucking hell, man, 34 and a half. You're trying to make this difficult, aren't you?
It's almost like Jake was right with the weird number scoring.
I'm gonna have to start getting you to do the scores next time, and I'm gonna just give all like, I'm gonna do like 9.724 is my answer. Work that out, Chris.
Oh, nah. I'll be getting my fingers and toes out and everything.
Right, so what was it, 20 and 34 and a half, did you say?
Yeah, just halfway mark, yeah.
And as you can see, the answer has just showed up on the cards. I don't know what it is right now, but I'll fill this in and it'll pop up.
Hey!
Hey, there it is.
What was that number again?
It's that one on there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. Next up, we've got strengths and weaknesses. What's your strengths and weaknesses for Skylar?
Yeah, no problem. So basically, short ones. For our strengths, I would say that you can come up with a counter argument using her logic, and she'll be a pain in the arse about it. Basically, I'm just using this to have a dig at her character. Because
I don't know how to say this without getting cancelled.
Why do you think I said it really quietly in a really roundabout way?
Yeah,
I think she is kind of a weird moral compass in the series, but watching it, I think she's a pain in the arse because she stops some of the crazy things happening, or she puts a spanner in the works when something is happening, and you're like, "How man? Just let him do this. Just like butt out." Which is wrong. If you were in that situation, you'd probably be doing exactly the same thing. But because it's on a series about a dying meth dealer who's super duper formula guy, you're like, "How? Go on, just let him do it."
Yeah, I'm just going to go with your answer for this because that's the best answer you could give, really. And I don't have to say anything. You're the one that's basically implying that women,
right.
you're the one implying that women come up with like their own weird little logic just to win arguments. So
No,
this is
not
a
women.
lovely,
Just
lovely
that.
last episode to have you on, Kris.
Oh no.
Right, weaknesses. What about weaknesses?
Right. I would say sister issues, family issues, because our sister's a pain in the arse, our wife's a pain in the arse, our brother-in-law's a pain in the arse to her. Everything, well, it's everything but her, innit? No, edit this out.
No, okay.
I'm just digging myself into a horrible hole here.
It wasn't that bad.
Knives.
Knives.
Yeah,
Is it knives?
yeah. I can say that without. Yeah.
Okay, Skyler's weak against knives. I didn't really want to have to think about that too much. Like, I think most of what I watched, I've just deleted Skyler from my brain. So I'm just going to say hand jobs.
Should we move on to the special moves?
Yeah, we'll move on to the special moves. So, who's going first? Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I'll go. I've got two of them.
Okay.
Basically, one of the favourite scenes with her is basically, do you know when she's talking to her sister in I think it's the car wash office, and basically she's stressed out. She goes to light a cigarette up, and then her sister's just like, "Whoa, what you doing? You don't smoke. Your husband's got cancer. Do you do this next to the baby? What's Walt Jr. gonna think?" And then basically she does what every one of us wants to do, and she just goes, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." It starts laying into her, going, "Shut up," and get angrier and angrier. Shut her up. So basically I've just put "Shut up, Marie."
All right.
I just think it was a class moment from the series. Sorry, it's not a pun, but
No, it's fine.
And then my second one is just slack hand job.
Right. Well, mine's similar because we've said it plenty of times. She cannot give a hand job, so my finishing move is called shaken bad.
Oh, I like that one.
Can we go with that one?
Yeah, shaken bad. I like that one.
Right. And that's it. I think. Is that it all done?
That is the card done. Yes.
Thank fuck we don't have to talk about Skyler anymore. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Who are we going to speak about next week?
I've rubbed her off the wheel. She's been thoroughly ranked.
Oh.
Let's move on to the next person.
Right. So.
Unlike Walter White.
So you're going to get your wheel out, and whatever the peg lands on is who we talk about next week. So let's spin Chris's ultimate pegging machine.
Do you want to make some sort of theme for this, or
who's the peg going to go into this week?
Oh, right. Let's see. Ready?
Whoa! Who forgot?
Oh, no way. Joffrey Baratheon.
I mentioned him earlier on. I love Joffrey.
Can you
Such
see
a good
that?
villain. Joffrey,
I do like that. I don't know if you want to suggest someone to replace Joffrey, because obviously I'll have to rub that off and replace him with something else. Do you want to suggest, or should we leave it to people, or I don't know.
See what people say in the comments, and I'm sure by next week we'll have something in there.
Yeah, if not, I'll think of something off the top of my head.
So that's all from Chris's ultimate pegging machine for this week. See who he pegs next week. Have you got any final words before we finish?
I am glad we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Learn how to give a hand job.
Me or Skyler?
Oh, are we still talking about Skyler?
Oh, we're still recording.
But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below. Let us know what you thought, who you want us to review, who you would like us to rank off. And tune in next week. Don't be a grump, be a top grump. Woo.
Hey.